Hey, what's going on, guys? Realm Gaming here. I don't think it's any secret that Restoration Shaman at the moment is in a tough spot, so I want to make a quick video on what appears to be some of the major issues with the spec and what Blizzard could potentially do to fix those issues going forward into Season 3. So I think the most awkward change has been to Primordial Wave, and what looked to be a minor change on Blizzard's side has actually seemed to start sort of a ripple effect through our entire talent tree, and it has completely changed the way that our spec plays. So the main change that Blizzard made is that Primordial Wave can no longer damage enemy targets. You can only use it to spread riptides, and previously what we used to do was spread flame shocks with Primordial Wave. So it allowed us to start a pool in a dungeon and be able to spread out multiple flame shocks on pool. Now, while this doesn't sound major right off the bat, Flame Shock was actually an integral part of our rotation, not only for the spread of Flame Shock, but also the Lava Burst procs through Lava Surge. So in Mythic Plus, there's this idea of funnel damage, and Restoration Shaman was pretty good at it. Funnel damage is typically where the group will mark a priority target, typically with the highest health pool, and the group will focus on that one target while cleaving down the adds beside the priority target. The idea is to get all of the adds to die at the exact same time for increased efficiency throughout the dungeon. So before these changes to Primordial Wave, we're actually pretty decent with funnel damage because we could spread our flame shocks onto multiple targets quickly and then drop Lava Surge procs into the priority target. If you look today at Raider.io, many top Resto Shamans aren't taking the Lava Surge talent anymore. This is because it's harder to get Lava Surge procs since we can't spread Flame Shock as efficiently as before. So this becomes a massive nerf to our single target damage, and single target damage is definitely more important in high Mythic Plus keys. This is one of the reasons that Disc Priest is so strong at the moment, is because their priority damage is very good. So I wish it stopped there, but it doesn't. Not only are we casting less Lava Bursts, but that also means we're having less Mana Spring procs. And to be honest, many Shamans aren't even taking Mana Spring at the moment due to its nerfs this season. So Mana Spring was nerfed from its direct nerf, going from 350 mana to 150, but it was also indirectly nerfed by Primordial Wave and Lava Surge. So in Season 2, Resto Shamans were able to pump out more damage and also have more mana efficient damage. That's no longer the case in Season 3. So I wish it stopped there, but this actually goes even deeper. Without Lava Surge, we're also now not taking Master of the Elements. So now not only are we losing damage from not being able to spread Flame Shock as quickly, not only are we losing damage from the Lava Surge procs, we're also losing damage to not having Master of the Elements. I feel that Restoration Shaman was kind of built around weaving Lava Bursts into the rotation. There's just simply too many talents that synergize with Lava Bursts in our tree. So basically, the less Lava Burst procs that we're getting, the less efficient and the less throughput that we're getting out of our entire rotation. So that we know what's wrong, how can we fix it? I think the most simple and straightforward change would be to revert Primordial Wave to its previous state so that we can spread Flame Shocks. However, if for whatever reason Blizzard doesn't want to do this, then they need to increase the chances of Lava Surge procs on your target. 15% at the moment is just simply too low, and it's causing people not to spec into Lava Surge. I think it should be doubled to probably at least 30%. It also looks like to me that they're trying to push the spread of Riptides with the new set bonus through Primordial Wave, but it really just doesn't make much sense to me why they would take Flame Shock spreading away from us on this talent. I'm sure this probably ties back to Mana Spring in some way, but I think they're turning the dial a bit too far on this one. I think from a talent standpoint, that's probably some of the main issues with the spec, but we also have a pretty major problem with our class tier set bonus. So I think we have a lot of throughput if we can spread lots of Riptides through many targets, but unfortunately there's only 5 targets in a Mythic Plus setting. so the throughput from our set bonus just simply isn't there. And a set bonus like this is really a nightmare for us because it's very strong in raid, but it's really bad in Mythic Plus content, and it's going to be super hard for them to balance this in Mythic Plus content without making them downright broken in raid. Now, I think one potential fix that Blizzard could implement is something that they've already done with Healing Tide Totem and increase the healing by 100% when not in raid to our tier bonus. I think we probably need at least double our healing from our set bonus in Mythic Plus setting to move us up out of B tier to A tier. The throughput just simply isn't there. So I guess to sum everything up, it's not really a utility issue with Resto Shaman, but it's really just an issue with raw throughput from both a damage and healing standpoint, as well as mana efficiency issues. The amount of mana efficient burst damage just simply isn't there anymore without Lava Surge, and I think Blizzard has inadvertently changed our normal rotation in a Mythic Plus setting, causing a lot of our talents to not synergize well with one another. Alright guys, that's my rant for this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.